this video, I wanted to talk to you about a couple different things. One is kind of like a review. The other one is not a review because I don't own the skates. It's just kind of me telling you why I've decided not to go with the Bauer Connect skates. Um, so just to start, like my first impressions when I saw them, I was very interested. Like a lot of people make fun of them. They're ski boots. They're uh, what is it, the old Micron or whatever the hell the name was. There's some older skate that had a similar design. Um, and look, whatever. I mean, it's jokes or jokes, whatever. But at this point, like I give Bauer the benefit of the doubt of anything they come out with, just because of how much they've impressed me with the research and development, the technology they do with their gear. I've been very impressed with the stuff they've been putting out for a while now. So yeah, like the skate just upon first glance might look a little silly, but like I was completely ready to try it, to use it. Um, Especially with the like some of the things they were saying about like how with the hinged ankle area is supposed to give you a more aggressive attack angle or whatever on your skate. Which for me, like if you ever watch any of my some footage I put up on the channel here, I'm very aggressive. My stance is very aggressive. So I was thinking, oh, that might be perfect for me, whatever. So like already in my head, I was like 90% in on these skates, like ready to buy, whatever. And also, let me say, I'm not complaining about the skates I currently own, which are the Bauer 2X skates. I've been very happy with that. It has nothing to do with like me not being happy with that or me actually needing new skates. I was just interested in giving the Bauer Connects a go. But I've been very happy with my 2X. So kind of setting the stage here for what happened when I went to the store to look at the Connects and try them on. So I was in New Jersey. I don't really have any stores down here in South Florida to go to. I was in New Jersey and they have a goalie monkey there. So we went in, me, a couple other guys. We actually all tried on the Bauer Connects, and I just want to say up front that there's nothing bad about them. I didn't. It's not that I didn't like them. There's nothing bad. So don't take this as me telling you not to get them, or that I didn't like them, or there's something wrong with them. It's nothing like that. But when I tried them on, I just didn't feel there was anything better, or just didn't feel any more comfortable than my 2X skates. Which there's absolutely nothing wrong with my 2X skates. I mean, there's a little wear from using them, whatever, but there's nothing broken on them, nothing wrong. There's nothing that where I need new skates right now. And I was just kind of like underwhelmed, I guess, with the Bauer Connect skates. Again, not that there's anything wrong with them. They just didn't feel any better than my Bauer 2X skates. And even with like that hinged ankle, and like I really tried to lean forward with them and see if it made a difference. I really didn't notice a difference personally. Now, I will say I've always been able to get good forward lean on my Bauer skates. I don't know if it's because I have like skinny ankles and so I just have more room there than most people. I couldn't tell you. The thing with skates is like everybody's feet is different. Um, and so everyone's gonna have like a different experience with skates and whatnot. So, yeah, there's probably definitely people that do have the issue, but for me, that just me personally, it's never been an issue. Getting that forward attack angle with the skate. So I really didn't notice an advantage with the Bauer Connects for me personally. Um, Now, if you've had issues with your skates where just they don't fit your feet right, you feel like you're not able to get that attack angle. These are all reasons where I would say definitely try on the Connects, give them a try, and it really might solve your issues. And another thing too is like barring getting custom made skates like a company like True would give you, if you have specific issues with your feet, I don't know, somehow you have a bone that sticks out or just weird shaped feet or whatever. I mean, feet are very unique. Um, it's very hard to find stock skates that will fit super comfortably on your feet. Again, with me, I've been very lucky. For whatever reason, Bauer skates were like just made for my kind of feet, which I I have pretty narrow feet, and like I don't have anything like bone sticking out weird or whatever. So I have pretty straightforward, just like narrow feet, and like Bauer skates, and which is why I use Bauer skates, just fit me really good. I've had no issues with comfort, with lace bite, with any kind of thing like that where it hurts my feet. I've loved the Bauer skates, the stock skates. I've never had to go custom. But if you've in the past had to go custom, or you feel like you need to go custom because stock skates aren't working for you, you know, these Connects are very heat moldable. And when you go try them on in the store, make sure you get them to heat mold them for you. They should be able to, because you can redo it again. So even if you're not necessarily buying the skates, you just want to try them though, they should accommodate you and heat mold them to you, so you can really feel you know, how they feel on your feet after they've been heat molded to it. And it's just because of like the plastic or whatever that the boot's made out of, and then you know there's a separate inner liner for the skate that completely comes out, and they heat both of those things up, and it really forms to your foot. It's just for me like that, like that's not an advantage because that was never an issue to begin with. So I don't know, just like the things that the Bauer Connect skates are supposed to address were just never issues for me, really, is the thing. And so being that my Bauer 2X skates are perfectly fine, I have no reason not to use them anymore. I just didn't see the point in dropping, you know, $900+ on new skates when I have perfectly good skates that I'm very happy with. Now, if it was the case where I actually needed new skates, I would have got the Connects because they felt good also. It's just that at this point I'm not going to get them just to get them when I have skates that I'm perfectly happy with and give me absolutely no issues and perform great for me. So basically I would say, like, you know, if you're happy with your skates, you're probably not really missing out on a lot with the Connects. If you feel like, oh man, maybe I should just get them because of the new technology, if you're really happy with your skates, you probably should just stick with them, I would say. You know, if you have any of these issues that I've talked about as far as like comfort and the skate fitting your foot properly, being molded to your foot, you want a more aggressive attack angle that you just can't get with a stock skate with the lace ups, skate lace, then yeah, you definitely should look into it. But it's just, I don't know, just in my opinion, it's a skate that addresses certain issues, but not everyone necessarily has those issues. And it's not something where you need the skate, let's put it that way. Like it's not like it's making the older style skates obsolete necessarily, again, unless you're having those issues. But I want to reiterate, it's not that I think this Bauer Connect skates are bad. I actually have no complaints about them, nothing bad to say about them. Just for me personally, at this point, I'm not going to get them because I don't need skates, and there's nothing about them that is forcing me to buy new skates when I don't have to. So that's basically that on the Bauer Connect. The next thing I wanted to talk about is something I actually do have and I've been using, and it's the newer higher end steel that Bauer offers. So this is the most expensive steel you can buy that's made by Bauer. It's called the LS Pulse TI. Hopefully this is coming through good. And this will fit on any Bauer skate that has the Vertex Edge, the quick release holder. So this will work on, like I said, I have the Bauer 2X skates. This will work on the Bauer Connect skates, the ultrasonic skates, pretty much anything Bauer has come out with for the last few generations up until their current skates. This will fit on it. So in the past, before Bauer had this, like the Vertex Edge quick release holder, when they were still having the holders where they had the screw holding it in, Step Steel, which is a third party company, used to make steel that could fit into those skates. They were my Bauer, when I had the Reactor 9000s and 6000s, I was using Step Steel. The Bauer stock steel was pretty crappy. And if I recall, they really didn't have like a lot of tiers. They might have had maybe 2 tiers, but it might have even just been like the stock steel and that's it. But yeah, the stock steel is garbage. So I was using the Step Steel, and I really like the Step Steel. The problem is, like, I think it was CCM bought out Step Steel, so obviously CCM is not going to want them making steel for other companies. So you couldn't get step steel for those skates anymore. And that was part of the reason why I actually decided to jump to the newer style, completely cowlingless Bauer skates, the 2X. Before that, I was still using I was hanging on to the Reactor 9000s for a while. So I switched to the 2X. At that point, with the 2X, they were kind of offering a little bit of a higher level steel with it. It still, I would say, wasn't as good as like something Step Steel would make, or there's other third-party companies like Titan Blades. There may be one or two other ones too. So while Bauer had kind of upgraded their steel, I still would say like you could probably get better steel with these third-party companies. And then previous to me buying these blades, I was using whatever their previous highest end steel was. Now that was pretty good. I would say it was good enough that I didn't necessarily miss the step steel or being able to use a third-party steel, whatever. Like I was fine with it. It wasn't until I started using these that I really could see, like, man, that the other ones, not that they were terrible, but like compared to this is really a step above anything else Bauer has put out. Just in the way it holds the edges, and not only that, but like, you know, like when you play, you're always going to end up hitting your blades on like the goalposts or whatever, a puck, a stake, whatever. Your blade's going to hit things. And with previous Bauer steel, you would really notice that when you go to sharpen it. Like, and for me, I sharpen my own skates. This is my Sparks machine. I've done a video on that before if you want to go back and look at that if you're interested in a Sparks machine. So I'm not really going to get into that, but I sharpen my own skates, so I really see like all the little nicks and whatever that happens in the blade. And I was noticing a decent amount of these little nicks and stuff from like hitting the post with the previous steel I was using on Bauer. And I sharpen, at least give it a couple passes on the Sparks machine basically every time before I skate. Not a full sharpening, just give it a little quick couple passes just to make sure that I'm because at this point I always want to be on sharp blades when I'm playing. You know, some people, and even myself a while ago, used to kind of like I'm a little dull, but really that just means you're not a good enough skater. You're not comfortable with your edges. You really shouldn't be skating on dull blades. You should have a nice sharp edge to be able to get powerful pushes or whatever. If you're saying like, oh, I feel like I can't move because it's digging in, it's usually not because it's just that, oh, you shouldn't use a sharp edge. It's because you're just not good enough on your edges and you don't know how to control them good enough and whatever. So as I've become a better skater, I've really gotten to love skating on really sharp blades every time. I do not like dull blades anymore. And so these will keep the edge, and not only that, but like they stand up a lot better against like when you hit the post or whatever, puck, sticks, whatever hits your blade. I've noticed a lot less like nicks or things happening to the edges on these since I started using them. And it's not that I've changed the way I play or anything like that. So it's just the quality of the steel. So this is the first steel Bauer themselves have come out with that I would actually like go out of my way to recommend and say it's a legit good steel and stands up to even third-party steel and whatever. So I don't think I don't think I've ever even talked about like skate steel on this channel before, just because I didn't feel there's anything really worthy to talk about necessarily. But with these, I've just been so impressed that I did want to mention this in a video in case people are looking to upgrade the steel on their Bauer skates. Now again, this is from Bauer. It only works with Bauer. It specifically only works with their Vertex Edge quick release holders. So just keep that in mind. But if you do have a Bauer skate that has those holders and you're not using the steel, I would highly recommend upgrading to the steel. I think it's very much worth it. Yeah, so that's basically it for this video. Hopefully there's some useful information in this for you guys. As always, if you have any questions, whatever, leave a comment. I'm happy to talk to anybody about goalie gear. If they have any questions, I love helping people with their purchases to get new stuff or whatever. So yeah, that's it. That's the video, and until next time, see ya.